Hey, it's Shy Guy Shawn, and this is your Heat Index for this week. So the city of Dallas is a little mad at Jessica Simpson. Last week, the Dallas Cowboys, who were predicted to be the favorites to make it to the Super Bowl for the NFC, were surprisingly upset by the New York Giants in the playoffs. Quarterback Tony Romo has been spectacular for Dallas all season, but had an unusually bad game last week, which was pretty much the reason why they lost. None of the fans of the Dallas Cowboys seem to notice that, though. They seem to pay more attention to the fact Jessica Simpson, Tony's girlfriend, was in attendance, and they believe her being there was too much of a distraction for Tony to be on top of his game. This also happened earlier in the season when Jessica Simpson attended one of the Cowboys games, in which that game Tony Romo had one of his worst performances of the season. So the city of Dallas is lashing out on Jessica, blaming her for their loss, not any of the coaches or the players for losing a freaking football game. Yeah. So here's what's even more bizarre is who's come to Jessica's rescue through all this. Ex-boyfriend John Mayer. How about that? Good boy, John. John wrote on his blog last week, "I don't know anyone who has more pride in their home state and their upbringing in it than Jessica Simpson has in Texas. That girl loves Texas more than you know. It's one of her defining traits as a person, so please don't take that away from her." You know, when all else fails and your favorite football team loses, don't blame the players. Don't blame the coaches. Just look in the audience and see if the players' wives or girlfriends are there. And you know what? Why don't we just blame them? They're the real reason the players lost, right? Just doesn't make sense. And Brittany, you probably thought we weren't going to talk about Brittany this week, huh? Was shopping for pregnancy tests last week, even though she wasn't pregnant. Because who shops for pregnancy tests when they're not pregnant, right? Turns out that this was more of a publicity stunt. Freaked everybody out. Everyone thought she was pregnant. But Brittany and Adnan wanted to go shopping for it so that certain photographers, maybe those related to Adnan and his photography agency, could snap the photo and make a lot of money. Adnan, if you remember, her current boyfriend, used to be in the paparazzi, whatever it is that he does now. I don't think anybody has an idea other than being Brittany's boyfriend. But boy, they're sure somebody's making a lot of money off of this whole relationship between Brittany and Adnan. And I mean, if I was a paparazzi guy or used to be in a paparazzi, and my now girlfriend is the queen of all gossip media, what a better way to make money off of it than there. But hey, Brittany, tell you what, it's too bad you're not pregnant, because this might be one kid you're allowed to keep, because the other two that you got, not looking too good for you right now, considering your recent court dramas, all right? Sorry, but it's true. So there's a steroid scandal that's currently going on in baseball right now, but what about in the entertainment business? A recent article in a New York newspaper has named certain celebrities that they believe have turned to steroids for whatever reason. Some believing that it has some sort of anti-aging methods behind it. But regardless, 50 Cent, Mary J. Blige, Timbaland, and a few others were actually named in this article, reported to have used steroids or currently use steroids right now for whatever the reasoning is behind it. In the report, the newspaper has found records of shipments to some of these mentioned celebrities and others, even going under fictitious names in order to get them for whatever reason. Now, I know they don't play professional sports, so it's not considered illegal with what they're doing. It's just creepy. And you know, this whole time I thought Timbaland got ripped just from playing the piano. I thought that's how you do it. That's how you get muscle. Just play the piano like Timbaland. Who knew? It's Shy Guy Shawn, and that's your Heat Index for this week. I hope you enjoyed it. Now it's time to move on to my video pick of the week, which comes from the steroid-induced Timbaland. I'm just kidding, I love Timbaland. But this is his video with the Hives, its most recent video called Throw It On Me, from the hugely successful Shock Value CD. It's cool, it's kind of got like a Sin City vibe to it. If you've ever seen the movie, check it out. My video pick of the week, Timbaland featuring the Hives. This is Throw It On Me.